Hello and welcome to GyaanSarathi. This is the second video on a straight line. Let's start. So today we will be studying the equation of line in different forms. Starting with the first slope-intercept form. So the equation of the straight line whose slope is m and which cuts an intercept c on the y-axis is y is equal to mx plus c. Okay. So let us see how do we get this. Let us suppose we have a line AB whose slope is m and which cuts an intercept c on the y-axis. Let us assume a point P x comma y on the line AB. Okay. From P we draw a perpendicular PL on the x-axis, and from Q we draw a perpendicular on PL, as you can see in the figure. Now in the figure we have angle PRL is equal to angle PQM is equal to theta, okay, and QO is equal to C, which is the y-intercept. Now PM from the figure, as we can see, is equal to PL minus ML, and PL is equal to Y and ML is equal to QO. Therefore ML is equal to C, hence PM is equal to Y minus C. Now QM is equal to OL is equal to X. In the triangle PQM, I can write tan theta as PM by QM. As you can see from the figure, in triangle PQM, we have tan theta as PM by QM. In place of PM, I can write Y minus C, and in place of QM, I can write X. So, and in place of tan theta, I can write M. So we get M is equal to Y minus C by X, and hence we get Y is equal to mx plus C, which is the required equation of the line. Okay, let's move ahead. Now, if the line passes through the origin, then C is equal to 0. This means that if the line is passing through the origin, we do not have any y-intercept. Let me draw and explain you this. So this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. So a line passing through the origin would be like this, okay, or like this, okay, and hence both the lines do not have any y-intercept, and therefore C is equal to 0. Such line will have equation of the form y is equal to mx. Okay, now we have a question with us. Find the equation of the straight line cutting off an intercept of 5 units on the negative direction of y-axis and being equally inclined to the axis. Let's see how to solve this. So this is the figure drawn for the given question. We have the x-axis and the y-axis, and we have two lines here. Okay, so this line is also making an angle of 45 degree with the x-axis. Okay, let us suppose m1 is the slope of this line, hence m1 is equal to tan 45 degree, which is equal to 1, and for this line the angle made with the x-axis is 135 degree, as you can see here in the figure. And if m2 is the slope of this line, so m2 is equal to tan 135 degree, which is equal to minus 1. Now in the question it is saying that the line is cutting an intercept of 5 units on negative direction of y-axis. So from this I can conclude that C is equal to minus 5. Now using the slope intercept form, that is y is equal to mx plus c, I can write the equation of the line as y is equal to plus minus 1 into x minus 5, and hence our equation would be y is equal to plus minus x minus 5. I hope you understood this solution. Let's move ahead. Now we have the point slope form or 1 point form. So the equation of the straight line passing through the point x1 y1, okay, and with slope m is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Okay, let us see how do we get this. So let us suppose we have a AB, a straight line with slope m and passing through the point Q, x1 comma y1. Now the line AB cuts the x-axis at r and angle BRX is equal to theta. As you can see here in the figure, angle BRX is equal to theta. Let us suppose a point P, x comma y, be any point on the line AB. From the point P, we draw a perpendicular PL on the x-axis, and from the point Q, we draw a perpendicular QM on the x-axis, as you can see here in the figure. Okay. Also, we draw QN perpendicular from Q on PL. Okay. Now let us see in the triangle PQN. Okay. I can write tan theta as Pn by Qn. Okay. Now let us find what is Pn. So Pn is equal to PL minus NL. Okay. And PL is equal to Y and NL is equal to QM and QM is equal to Y1. So this becomes Y minus Y1. Pn is equal to Y minus Y1. Now we need to find Qn, and I can see from the figure Qn is equal to ML, and ML is equal to OL minus OM, OL minus OM, and OL is equal to X and OM is equal to X1. So this becomes X minus X1. So tan theta is equal to Y minus Y1 upon X minus X1. Now what is tan theta? Tan theta is actually M. Okay, so I can write M is equal to Y minus Y1 upon X minus X1. Doing cross multiplication, I get Y minus Y1 is equal to M into X minus X1, which is the required equation of the line in the point slope form or 1 point form. Let's move ahead. So this is the same explanation which I did explain right now. So now we have a question from JEE Means 11th April 2015 online exam. It is saying that a straight line L through the point 3 comma minus 2 is inclined at an angle of 60 degree to the line root 3x plus y is equal to 1. If line L also intersects the x-axis, then the equation of L is option A, y plus 3 root 3x plus 2 minus 3 root 3 equal to 0, B 3 root 3y plus x minus 3 plus 2 root 3 equal to 0, C y minus root 3x plus 2 plus 3 root 3 equal to 0, and D root 3y minus x plus 3 plus 2 root 3 is equal to 0. Let us see the solution. So we have this equation of the line to be y plus root 3x is equal to 1. So from here I can say slope of this line, that is m1, is equal to minus root 3, and let us assume the slope of the other line to be m. Now we had studied in the previous video that if the angle between two lines is theta, then I can write tan theta equal to m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2 modulus. Okay, so in this case we have theta to be 60 degree, so I can write tan 60 degree is equal to, in place of m1 I am taking m, and in place of m2 I am taking root minus root 3. Okay, so this becomes m minus of minus root 3 upon 1 plus minus root 3 into m. So tan 60 degree is root 3 which gives us root 3 is equal to m plus root 3 upon 1 minus root 3m modulus. Now when we remove modulus, we will be getting m plus root 3 upon 1 minus root 3 times m is equal to plus minus root 3. Okay, so now we'll solve once for positive root 3 and once for negative root 3, and from there we will be getting m to be 0 and m to be root 3. Now if we take m to be 0, in that case equation of the line would be y is equal to C type, and no such answer is given in any of the 4 options. So we will consider m to be root 3 and find the equation of the line L. Now since the line L is passing through 3 comma minus 2, so I can say y minus 2 is equal to root 3 x minus x3. This is from the 1 point form, that is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, and hence we get y minus root 3x plus 2 plus 3 root 3 is equal to 0. I hope you understood the solution. Let's move ahead. Now we have the 2-point form. So the equation of a line passing through two given points, that is x1 y1 and x2 y2, is given by y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. So this is the equation of the line in 2-point form. Okay, let's see how do we get this. So let us assume a line AB, as you can see here in the figure, and we have 2 points Q x1 y1 and R x2 y2 on the line, as you can see here in the figure. Now we assume a point P x comma y on the line AB. Okay, so now what we are doing, we are drawing perpendicular from P, that is PL, and from Q we are drawing a perpendicular on the x-axis, that is QM, as you can see here in the figure, and from R we are drawing a perpendicular on the x-axis, that is RN. Okay, also we draw a perpendicular from Q on PL, that is QH, and from R on QM, that is RK. Okay, so now let us see what is ON equal to. So ON is equal to x2 and OM is equal to x1 and OL is equal to x. Okay, now let us find what is RN equal to. So RN is equal to y2 and QM is equal to y1 and PL is equal to y. Okay, let us now find what is QK equal to. QK. So from the figure I can see QK is equal to QM minus KM. And Km is equal to Rn. So I can write this is equal to Qm minus Rn. Okay. And therefore Qk is equal to Qm is what? Qm is y1 and Rn is y2. So Qk becomes y1 minus y2. Similarly, let us try to find pH as well. So pH, as we can see from the figure, is equal to PL minus HL. And PL HL, I can write it as equal to QM. So I can write this is equal to PL minus QM. So pH is equal to PL, that is Y, minus qm, that is y1. Okay, now let us consider the two triangles, that is triangle PHQ and QKR. Triangle PHQ is similar to triangle QKR. Okay, so I can say that PH by QK is equal to QH by RK. Okay, so what is PH? PH is y minus y1, and QK is y1 minus y2. So this is y1 minus y2. And what is QH equal to? QH, okay, so we need to find QH as well. So QH, let us try to find QH. So QH is equal to ML, and which is equal to OL minus OM. And OL is equal to X. So this becomes X minus OM is X1, X minus X1. Okay. And let us try to find RK as well. RK is equal to NM, as you can see from the figure. And this becomes equal to OM minus ON. So RK is equal to OM is equal to X1. So RK becomes X1 minus ON is equal to X2. So this becomes X2. Okay. So QH I can write it as X minus X1 upon RK as X1 minus X2. So doing cross multiplication, I get Y minus Y1 is equal to, sending this Y1 minus Y2 to the RHS and taking negative common, we get Y2 minus Y1 upon X2 minus X1 into X minus X1. Okay, so this is the equation of the line in 2-point form. Okay, let's move ahead. So this is the same explanation we have. Now let us see a question here. ABCD is a square whose vertices are A 0, 0, B 2, 0, C 2, 2, and D 0, 2. The square is rotated in the xy plane through an angle 30 degree in the anti-clockwise sense about an axis passing through A perpendicular to the xy plane. Find the equation of the diagonal BD of this rotated square. Let us see how to solve this question. So this is the figure, but this is the figure when the square has been rotated. Okay, so actually it is being as it is seen, the square is rotated in the xy plane through an angle of 30 degree in the anti-clockwise sense about an axis passing through A. So there is an axis at A. Okay, so you can imagine that the axis is at A, and initially the point B was here. Okay, this was point B, and it is rotated 30 degree in the anti-clockwise sense. So this point B was here, it was 2, 0, and this is the new position of B. Okay, this is the old position of B. So in the new position, how do we find the coordinates of B? So if this is 30 degree and this length is 2, so this length, I can say, if I consider this as y1 and this as x1, uh, okay, and this is length 2, sorry, yeah, length is 2. So I can say that cos 30 degree is x1 by 2. Therefore x1 is 2 cos 30 degree. Similarly, sine 30 degree will be what? This will be equal to y1 by 2. Therefore y1 will be equal to 2 sine 30 degree. So this is the x coordinate of the B in the new position and the y coordinate of B in the new position. Hence, after rotation, B is 2 cos 30 degree, 2 sine 30 degree, which is root 3 comma 1. Similarly, now initially the point D was here, that is 0 comma 2. Okay, but when rotated it came to this position, and similarly we can find the new coordinates of the point D, that is minus 2 sine 30 degree and 2 cos 30 degree, that is minus 1 and minus 1 comma root 3. And using the 2-point form, we can write the equation of the diagonal BD as y minus y1 is equal to root 3 minus 1 by minus of root 3 plus 1 into x minus root 3. Okay, solving this we get 2 minus root 3x plus y is equal to 2 root 3 minus 2. Okay, I hope you understood this solution. Moving ahead, now we have the intercept form. The equation of straight line which cuts off intercept of lengths a and b on x-axis and y-axis respectively is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. So let us assume a QR to be a line which is cutting off an intercept OA is equal to small a and OB is equal to small b on the x-axis and the y-axis respectively. Let P be any general point on this line. Okay, so now we have to find the equation of the line QR, and we have 2 points on the line, that is A, which is small a comma 0, and B, which is 0 comma small b. So using the 2-point form, I can write the equation of this line to be y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. So y is equal to b upon minus a into x minus a. Cross multiplying, we get minus ay is equal to bx minus ab. Now sending ab to the other side and bringing ay, so this becomes ab is equal to bx plus ay. Dividing by ab, we get x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, which is the equation of the straight line in the intercept form. Okay, so the same explanation here we have. So another question we have here: find the equation of the straight line that passes through the point minus 5 comma 4 and is such that the portion intercepted between the axes is divided by the point in the ratio 1:2. So let us see how to solve this question. So we just assume that the equation of the straight line to be x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Okay, now this line will meet the coordinate axis a at a small a comma 0 and b small b comma 0. Okay, so let me draw this and explain you. So we have, this is the x-axis, okay, and we have a point like this. We have the line to be like this, okay, and this is a and this point is b, okay, and this point is minus 5 comma 4 is lying on this line AB only here, minus 5 comma 4, okay. And now what are we trying to do? We are trying to find the coordinates of the point that divides the line joining AB in the ratio 1:2. Okay, so we are using section formula here. Okay, so this is 1 and this is 2, so this is a comma 0 and this is 0 comma b. So we have, using the section formula, 1 into a plus 2 into 0 by, okay, this is 1 and this is 2, sorry, okay. So 1 into 0 plus 2 into a by 1 plus 2 and 1 into b plus 2 into 0 by 1 plus 2, so that becomes 2a by 3 and 2b by 3. Now this 2a by 3 and 2b by 3 are the same point. That means they are representing minus 5 and 4 only. So I can write 2a by 3 is minus 4 and 2b by 3 is equal to 2a by 3 as minus 5 and 2b by 3 is equal to 4. Solving this, we get a minus 15 by 2 and b 6. Hence, putting the values in this equation, we get x upon minus 15 by 2 plus y upon 6 is equal to 0. Solving this, we get 8x minus 5y plus 60 is equal to 0. I hope you understood the solution. Moving ahead. So we have another question. This is from JEE Means 12th Jan 2019 second shift. Okay. The question says, if a straight line passing through the point P minus 3 comma 4 is such that it is intercepted portion between the coordinate axis is bisected at B, then its equation is A 3x minus 4y plus 25 is equal to 0, B 4x minus 3y plus 24 is equal to 0, C x minus y plus 7 is equal to 0, and D 4x plus 3y is equal to 0. Let us see, it is the same question as the previous one. Okay, let's see how to solve this question. So okay, this is the rough diagram of the question. Actually this line is in the second quadrant. Okay, so this is the rough diagram. Okay, so this is the line MN and we have to find the equation of the line MN. So I have taken the M point to be the line, to be the point where it is cutting the x-axis, and N to be the point where the line is cutting the y-axis. Okay, now it is saying that the point P is the midpoint of Mn. So I can write 0 plus x by 2 is equal to minus 3 and we get x is equal to minus 6, and 0 plus y by 2 is equal to 4. That gives y is equal to 8. And using this intercept form, that is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Substituting the value of a to be minus 6 and y to be 8, we get 4x minus 3y plus, we get 4x minus 3y plus 24 is equal to 0. I hope you understood the solution. That is all for today. Thank you.